What's up guys, welcome back to the #1 channel on YouTube where we break cameras and we film in SNQ so you can't use any of the content. No, in all regards, I am in a fucking great mood. My purpose and why have fucking ticking boxes recently. I'm super happy. I'm just in a really good place at the moment. So today, it's just gonna be a Q&A. I put something on my Instagram yesterday. I feel like I haven't done one on YouTube yet. You guys get to know me a bit more. Hopefully I can add value to you guys' life. Business, mindfulness, lifestyle. I got heaps and heaps of questions. So today, bit of a day in the life. I'll take you around the office. Haven't really done a tour of the office. We've got heaps of stock as well. Just got 11,000 bottles dropped off a few days ago. So yeah, I'm just gonna rattle off a few questions that I got asked yesterday. Hopefully I can add value to you guys' life and we can go from there. Alrighty guys, this is what I mean by we break cameras around here. I've had this bad boy for, how long do you reckon I've had it? 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months.
She will be missed. On to the next. Need to get a better one anyway. I didn't like it, so always see the positive things and stuff. This is a warehouse, guys. I don't think I've actually taken you down here really. So bit of stock here. I just charged my Tesla here. This is sort of like my creative space. I'll just sit down here either on like my breaks or if I want to create TikToks or just, this is where I like to sort of get in a good flow and get creative. Come around here. This is like where majority of the stuff we have, so popular bottles, and then I just have someone that packs here and then it gets picked up by Ozpost over there. And then we've got more stock down here, so bottles down here, and then Flinny, if you just want to show them down there, that's just all the clothing down there. We're pretty much all stocked up. The bottles, every color's available. We do have a new drop that is here for the clothes, so that's exciting. Yeah, this is pretty much stocked up. It doesn't get much fuller, much compact than this. So I suppose let's get into the Q&A. Let's chat, let's get into it. I'll just jump onto my Insta. I'll probably do like 2-3 questions here, a few questions. I want to do it in an ice bath. So me and Flynn are going to go to EMF. The ice bath there is freezing. I think it's like 5 degrees. So I'm gonna do a few questions in there, see how I go, but let's get stuck into it. What made you change your lifestyle? Meditation, breath work, reading, etc. So it's a good question because you don't just sort of start, do ya? Back in 2020, God, that sounds like a fucking lifetime ago. In 2020, I did 28 days of quarantine. So it was March 2020. I was getting back from Bali. So I had to do 14 days of quarantine because we were the first sort of international people coming back. So I did 14 days and then another 14 because Queensland then had to go into quarantine. So I had 28 days of being in this tiny apartment, and I could have either fucking felt sorry for myself and did nothing with my life, or what I did is I reflected on where I was at in life, and to be honest, I wasn't extremely happy where I was personally and in business. So what I did, I started just like searching personal development. That got me into meditation, breath work, gratitude, and then from there I just created this sort of morning routine of like waking up before the sun, doing some sort of exercise, meditating, breath work, practicing gratitude, cold therapy, like having cold showers or going for a swim. So it started back in when COVID first hit, and just from there it was just researching on Google and YouTube and found all ways to sort of start on my journey. So thanks, Steve. What are you currently investing in? Crypto, stocks, any real estate? So first and foremost, investing in myself. That's the #1 thing. I'm a big believer in, if you invest in yourself or you work harder on yourself more than your job. Sorry, I'll say that again. If you work harder on yourself than your job, it makes your job easier. So first and foremost, investing in myself, whether that's reading, physically, mentally, all that sort of stuff, just educating myself all the time. Secondly, I put 50K into an S&P 500 last year. So what an S&P 500 is, it's like 500 of the best businesses in America. So basically, over the last 100 years, the average percent that you get back is 10%. So it's a safe option, but another thing that you can do is called like compound interest. So each week I put, depending on how good sales are going for the business, I put around $300, $400 in, and that compounds each week, each month, and that's honestly the quickest way to sort of like generational wealth. So like in 20, 25 years time, I think it was something like $10 million just going to be sitting there just from compound interest and having that 50K over 20 to 25 years. So invested in that. Also bought a commercial property back in 2020. So I do have property as well. But yeah, they're kind of the three things that I've invested in myself, the S&P 500 and commercial real estate. Right, and then you come up the stairs here into my beautiful office. Usually we've got tunes going, but I didn't want to get done for copyright. So in here, this is just a little, I still need a Kev table. Can you guys remind me about that too? Yeah. Really need to get a fucking table in here. So this is where we write all our goals, team meetings for the week, everything like that. So sort of like our team boardroom, I suppose. This is like the collaborative space where the girls work. This is my office. This is where I jam out. Oh, do you know what I need to do, bro, before we film? Just get my brows done. They look fucked. Alright, we're going. We're gonna go get my brows done, because look, guys, they're fucking, that's like 3 weeks. What I want to do now, guys, I want to go do this in an ice bath. I told you guys before, but I really want to just like immerse myself in really cold water, because I fucking love doing that. And we can spit some more cues, because I don't feel like the flow's good here. The music's down, the energy's down, the girls need to work and I'm distracting them. Sorry, girls. You can pump your Justin Bieber now.
Oh, expose us.
Alright, ready? What else do I need to show you? Come this way. So this is a videographer, the dude behind the camera now. This is his little office. I thought I'd be kind enough and giving him office, because he's getting the YouTube off the ground. I'll show you guys what else. So you come through here. I could live here. Look, toilet, shower, say fucking less. Come in here, oh, God, kitchen, shit everywhere. Fridge, microwave, high vibe water as always. And usually it's a bit more cleaner than this, but the girls shot some content yesterday, so needed to clean the bottles. But yeah, that's pretty much the office. This is Third Fix HQ. This is where I come every single day, except probably Sunday. You can actually get a pretty good view here of the warehouse. So packing station. Yeah, I love it here. This is HQ, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little run around to the HQ, popping out questions. But we're gonna go to EMF now. Gonna go do it in an ice bath. I think it's gonna be entertaining. We'll see how we go. Alright team, so I hope you enjoyed that little office tour. I'm so bad at these things. Like, I'm just like, yeah, hurry up, let's get it done, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get my brows done, go get a little thread, and then we're off to EMF. I think it's Nerang. Yeah, it is. EMF Nerang have the ice bath there. So I'll finish the Q&A there, and yeah, I'll see you there. Alright, next question. This has been asked a fair bit. Was Dubai expensive, and when will you be going back? I need to be living through your stories again. I don't know how open I want to be about this, because I spent a fuckload of money when I was over there. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. This hurts to say. So I spent about like 50 to 60K. My cousin spent probably the same, maybe a little bit more, 60 to 70. So in total, the third spent about, yeah, 110, 120K on our Dubai trip. Look, for me, that was a one in a lifetime trip. Like, I will remember that trip for the rest of my life. Like, you can't put a dollar sign or a money or a figure on an experience like that. So yes, Dubai is fucking expensive, but in saying that, we went all out. Like, we hired a Ferrari for, how long were we there for? It was like 12 days, 3 or 4 of those days I had one. So I think it's like $1,100 to rent out a Ferrari per day. We stayed at the like really nice accommodation. We flew in first class, business class. We went to like the nicest dinner. Like we went really all out. Like if I'm to go there again, oh, the question was and when am I going back? I'm going back end of March. That's when I'm going back. It's going to be a way more chilled holiday. I definitely will not be spending 50k. But yeah, so going back end of March, gonna actually look for property. We're pretty set on becoming residents over there, and zero tax, zero GST, or I think it's like a small GST, 2-3%. But yeah, I'll be back end of March.
Guys, you're an autopilot.
Love my test, so I'll keep one hand there so I don't get fucking scrutinized. Fuck me, guys. There's so many about my ex. Like I don't even want to give her airtime, but I want this to be the last to sort of speak of it, because I feel like you guys need to get over the breakup more than I do. It's been at the end of this month, so in a week or two, it's been 6 months since we broke up. So like for me, I'd really appreciate it if you start asking what happened, are we good? There's no more ties anymore, we got no businesses together, we don't talk, fucking we're not on good terms, whatever. Like I'm in the next chapter of my life. I'm extremely happy. So yeah, it does get pretty frustrating seeing you guys like always asking about her, and like I think she's overseas at the moment and you're like asking heaps of questions about that. Guys, I'm in my new chapter. I would really appreciate it if you guys could move on as I have. And yeah, that's sort of the last I ever want to speak of that or speak of her, and hopefully we can all move on and start a new chapter in our life. Alright, slight detour. Your boy needs to get his brows fixed. I haven't got them, don't do that. I haven't got them done since Dubai, which is, fuck, was that almost a month? 4 weeks. So I'm gonna come back looking like a fucking new man. I'll be 10 minutes. Catch you guys. Fuck, did I leave you to cook in here?
No.
Is it alright?
No, it's perfect.
Usually it turns the aircon on for you.
No, it was on.
Do you even recognise me?
Yeah, since there was a dog in the car, so it kept it on.
My pet's in the car.
Pet filmer.
Oh, they look alright. Damn, I look like a fucking new man, baby. Let's go. I'm feeling good. Should we start the vlog again?
You can smell it.
Smell what?
Smells like.
They put like moisturizer or some fucking shit in it.
That's the one.
Let's start the vlog again. What's up?
We'll go back to the warehouse and just reshoot everything.
I'm just reshoot the whole thing just because I have fucking hairy eyebrows. Alright guys, off to submerge myself in a bit of, there's no ice in there, but it's 5 degrees. It's gonna be freezing. And I actually haven't done an ice bath or, you know, whatever, a cold plunge in a really long time. I do cold showers every day, but like, let's be honest, cold showers aren't that bad. Like, I fucking smash cold showers. But yeah, whoa, slow down, brother. Alright guys, we'll see you in a bit. I'll get in over there, but I'll leave the questions here because I'm going head in.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you get a touch of it?
Yeah, I did.
That's cold, eh? Shall I go head first?
Yeah.
Well, not head first, but fully under. I don't know if it should have just fucking. Fuck, that's cold. I'm just gonna try and control my breathing first. Should be alright. Let's get into it. Now, let's get into some business stuff. 3 tips to starting an econ business in 2022. So, 3 tips. My first one would be create a solution product or service. So if you think of your everyday life, something that you need to solve. So for example, my water bottle solves the issue of protein getting stuck in the corners. It solves the issue of people buying single-use plastics. So that's number one. Actually, on top of that, when you find that product or service, make sure you're creating valuable content first. So you're just giving value to your customers before you try and sell them the product. So find the solution-based product or service and then create valuable content before trying to, sell the product. Tip number 2 would be on a diverse range of platforms. So you've got to be on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. So that means your content has to vary. So advertising on all platforms and making sure you have content on all platforms. And tip number 3, fuck, it's hard to breathe, eh? Tip number 3 would just be have unreal customer service, making sure the overall customer experience, so making sure your product's good, they can find you on all platforms, and then your customer service is A1. That would be my 3 tips to starting a successful econ business. Have you ever had cash flow issues with your business? I'm struggling to scale. I started with 20 grand and I first started my business, and I would 100% recommend you start with around maybe like 15 to 25 grand before starting out. And now that my business is afloat, the way I keep cash flow healthy is through a credit card, and I wish I knew this earlier. Having a credit card, especially the one that I use is American Express, it's 55 days interest free. So you think about ordering your product, it getting made, it getting shipped over, that's roughly about 55 days. So I'll actually, I've got a little referral thing, I think it's like refer a friend. I'll put that link in the description. If you guys get an American Express through that link, you get 300,000 points. To put that in perspective, a flight from the Gold Coast to Melbourne is 60,000. So what's that? 5 free flights if you use that code. So yeah, to get healthy cash flow and to keep the business running, I'd 100% recommend getting a credit card. Okay, we're doing all right? Fucking more X shit. Are you keeping Villatami? I'm dying to stay there. Short answer is yes. It's fucking one of the best investments I have. Oh, that's another investment that I have is a property in Bali. But yes, I am keeping Villatami. I do probably have to do a few like maintenance. Like, man, it's really hard to think in here, eh? Bali is opening up. There is a 5-day quarantine at the moment, so I don't want to do that. As soon as that is over, I will be getting back to Bali, renovating, that was what I was looking for, renovating the villa and getting that back on Airbnb. Some other ones. What's your definition of unhappiness? Is unhappiness a word?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unhappiness, okay. My definition, I would have to say, is when your expectations aren't met. So a good example would be like a kid in Africa, like their expectation is just a bowl of rice, having a shower in a puddle, and they're some of the happiest people in the world. That's because their expectations are really low, or they're meeting their expectations. As for like a really rich dude who, let's say for example he goes to a restaurant, he gets a steak and the sauce is shit, you can actually see them like unhappy and upset. So I would say unhappiness is when your expectations aren't met. This is fucking freezing. I'm looking for more successful friends. How do I go about networking and attracting these people in my life? First question in that is like, how do you define success? Is it fucking the amount of money in your account, or is it other thing? For me, happiness should be defined, success should be defined on how happy you are. So how you can attract people is that you can only attract based on like your frequency that you're operating on. So that's what's the question? Networking, attracting people. So attraction is a secondary law, right? And the primary law is vibration. So if you're working on a high vibration, you're going to attract people on the same frequency as you. So for example, if you haven't seen someone in ages, but all of a sudden you start thinking of them, you see them on Instagram, how many times that happen you've actually gone out shopping and you've seen this person? That's because you're on this sort of vibration. So if you lift your vibration to, you know, have like higher goals and have that vibration to be around successful people, you'll attract that. So don't go looking for successful people. Usually when you work on a high frequency or high vibration, you attract those type of people. How long have we been in here? 6 minutes. We'll do 10? Yep. We'll do 10, eh? What's one tip you'd give to increase happiness? So first one, practice gratitude. I say this every fucking time. You should be writing down 3 things you're grateful for every single morning. So practice gratitude. And this, I suppose that's it. Actually no, having progress in your life. So when you see progress throughout your life, whether it's like you going to the gym, you see progress, or you see your sales increase, if you have progress in your life, that is happiness. So practice gratitude and have progress in your life. That's some good ones, bear with me. 3 of your biggest goals this year. Your first one would be 50k subs on YouTube, that'd be up there. 5 mil in revenue for the business. And third one, I have a lot of goals this year, and they're categorized as well with like personal, business, materialistic stuff. But 3 big ones would be the 5 mil revenue, the 50k subscribers, and probably the Tesla Model S Plaid. I really want that car, so that'd be my 3 big goals this year. Who came up with this idea to do this? We'll do 2 or 3 more. How do you not procrastinate?
You should ask me that question.
Might be here with the Flynn. I'll tell you what. How do you not procrastinate? When someone does not have a purpose, they find pleasure in distractions. That's what I think. I think if you're so driven and you know your purpose, you know your why, you're so locked in and dialed in on that social media and distractions, that's just not a thing. And so I would hone in on knowing what your why is, knowing what your purpose is, so that you aren't distracted. There are little things as well, like I have my apps in a folder like social media, and I put them like 3 or 4 pages away. I set deep work time, so intervals of like 2 hours. So for example, you go 9 to 11 emails, and then you give yourself like a half an hour break where you go on social media or you go and hang out with someone. That really helps with procrastinating. So setting deep work, so it's like 2 hour intervals and giving yourself like a half an hour break. But yeah, when you know your purpose, well, when someone doesn't know their purpose, they get pleasure from distractions. That's what I'd say. What are we at? Oh, we're at 9 minutes here, guys. I'm extremely depressed in my life right now, but seeing your stories always brightens up my day and gives me energy and motivation. Never stop. So a lot of the time people will make permanent decisions on an emotion that's temporary. So like hearing things that you're depressed, like just know that it's going to get better. But another thing I tell people as well about being depressed or being really happy is that you can work on yourself every single day. Like my morning routine is like good for my health, good for my mind, good for my body, good for my soul. Like there's so many things you can do. You can practice gratitude. You can surround yourself with like people who make you happy. It's all about what you're consuming. Like it doesn't have to be just food. It's like, what are you listening to? What are you reading? Who are you like allowing your energy to, it's all that sort of stuff. So emotions and things like that are very temporary, so don't make permanent decisions. I mean, we can get deep here. Don't make permanent decisions such as like taking your life because you feel depressed right now. Like, there's people that love you, there's people that need you, so yeah, just know that it's gonna get better. And life's fucking great. Practice gratitude, shaking. I'm 10 minutes, I'm done, eh? Like a real deep end, didn't it? Yeah, I suppose, yeah, most emotions only last 90 seconds, so yeah, things are just temporary. One more? Why is your videographer such a fuck? Bro, that might do me. I might, usually I just go like my shoulders under for a good 2 minutes and then I'll hop out and we'll maybe continue some questions later on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that Q&A. Try to navigate my way around the day just at the office and doing the ice bath and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got some value out of some of those questions. Tomorrow I'm going to start a 60-hour work week. So I'll be showing you guys exactly what that looks like from Monday. I'll try to do it till Friday. What does that equal? What's 12 times 5? Is that 60? I think that's 60. Is my maths off? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it is. I'll do 12 hours. So Monday to Friday, 60 hours. Head down. I'm gonna get a fucking lot of creative stuff done. Working on the business and not for it. So I've got a lot of drops coming up for the close. We're actually doing an event to start 2022, so that's exciting. And I've also got a lot of things happening on for the bottle, so don't miss out on that. Make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, like it, and let me know in the comments if you did enjoy it, and I'll keep doing them. I like doing it. It gets you guys knowing me a bit better and hopefully adding some value to your life. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I start my 60-hour week. Let's go.